We are live from Crusaders headquarters. I am King Nico. And if you are watching this, you are the resistance. So we are back live. We are going to cover James Franco today. James Franco has been posting some weird TikToks and videos or shorts, reels, whatever you want to call them. And all the numbers are falling into the master decode. The master decode that we discovered and did years ago, from the fake alien invasion to the This Is the End, the movie that he was in that mocked and made fun of the book of Revelation and the Holy Rapture. Clayton says, hi, bro. Hey, how you doing, Clayton? It's good to see you here. So I'm not sure if you've all heard of why you started already. Where is everyone at? True. I just jumped on. As you know, I haven't been on in a while. I am busy living my life. I've done the work and I'm out there. I'm racing. I've got some amazing silverware and gold over there that I've won this year. I might bring them over later just to show you that I'm not a loser. I don't sit online all day looking for things to post. That's not what I do like all the rest of the other dweebs out there online. I actually have a great life. I'm out there doing and living my passion before this world really does go into hell. Sue Polito is here. Hey, Nico. Hey, Sue. Sue's been on it. I've seen all your wonderful comments on all my posts. Clayton's wondering, where is everyone? It's the censorship. I'm shadow banned. I don't bow to anyone like the other channels do. They're all part of a collective and they all have a handler, whether it's a synagogue of Satan handler that they all have to adhere to, especially when there's money involved. So if you see people on the channels and they're getting donations and asking to buy me a coffee and they're bringing all these other Masons on and trying to create a club out of it, that's satanic, right? So these people are out here trying to find new decodes to come up with the same information that I've come up with, but it's not going to work because I have the master decode. James Franco. So I'm trying my best to give it a second for people to come in, just as Clayton says. Clayton says, the world is a shit, brother. Unlike you, I've been dealt too many bad hands and everything's collapsing all at once. Just lost my job yesterday. The only thing keeping my mindset somewhat occupied. Sorry to hear that, brother. But I'm going to tell you, I told everyone that you're all going to lose your jobs. Just live your life. Stop living for the system. The system is being crushed and reset right under our feet. Do you understand this? So anyone that's chasing after a job, a career, an education within the system, you're going to get burnt really bad. I promise you. I promise you. And I can go back, you can find 2, 3, 4 years ago of videos of me telling you the AI is coming, the fake alien invasion's coming. And yet here we are. Disclosure Day was released. The Age of Disclosure was released. We have all this alien crap going on. We have AI taking over the world. People are losing their jobs. AI is replacing you. It is replacing the school education system. It is replacing the healthcare medical system. No one is safe right now, which is why I'm just doing what I love to do, because you cannot fight this. You cannot beat this. All you have to do is submit yourselves to Jesus Christ. Stop trying to go out there and sit in traffic and go make a paycheck and say, oh, but I still have to live. I have bills to pay. I got to put food on the table. I have kids. I have animals. I have the same shit too, right? God will provide. Stop chasing after the system. You will get burnt. And don't come crying to me later saying, oh, this is what happened, because I've already warned you. So everyone is jumping in. Katie is here. Good to see you, Katie. Happy 8 months for you and your little wiener dog. Love that dog. So cute. Okay, guys, let's get to the decode. Let's show you what this James Franco. So he's been posting on TikTok. Remember, James Franco is a sodomite, Hollywood actor that has, I've lost count, numerous occasions, has mocked the Holy Bible, has mocked God, has pledged allegiance to Satan and the devil and hell. These people cannot be trusted. He is an actor.
Hey guys, this is James Franco. Me, really, James Franco. I'm here at my house. I'm not promoting anything, okay? I'm making this account because all right, some serious shit's going on, okay? And
what was that, James? Why are you whispering? So why is James whispering now? Like, what the hell kind of show is this? So he's whispering. It's like, guys, it's really me, James Franco. And then he's like, there's some crazy shit going on. Like, you don't have to whisper. If you're gonna do a video as James Franco, just come out with it, right? So remember, these are Hollywood actors, multi-million, if not billion-dollar funded actors for the elite, for the cabal, for the synagogue of Satan, for the rebellion, right? This is the great flood rebellion because God washed this bloodline off the earth. But here they are, they're back and rebelling again, and they are performing the strong delusion. We're going to get to it. So he's whispering, trying to make it seem all serious, like he's really giving you information. Like, guys, James Franco, the Hollywood actor, is about to expose Hollywood. Let's see. Let's see what James Franco, let's go back. James, stop whispering. You're an idiot.
This is James Franco. Me, really, James Franco. I'm here at my house. I'm not promoting anything, okay? I'm making this account because all right, some serious shit's going on, okay? And
so he whispers, there's some serious shit going on, right? And he's trying to look all like serious and nervous and scared, like, oh, I shouldn't be doing this. Like, guys, I gotta tell you something. And then he's like looking to the side, like someone's watching him. Like, come on, I can do that. That's weak acting, James. But people are gonna buy it and people are gonna fall for it.
And look here. This is real, okay? I'm real.
He's real.
It's me, not AI.
Oh, he's not AI. So why does he have to? So notice how he has to reassure you. He's like, I'm real. I am the real James Franco. The James Franco you watched in the movies and bought my tickets and stuff and banned over me. That's it's me, James Franco. Like, I'm not AI. Look, can AI do this? Right? So he's trying to prove to you that he's real, that he's not AI, and somehow what he's doing. So look at the shirt. He's got tape on it. He's all raggedy, looking like a bum. It looks like a pause button, and there's a name written on the shirt, Bruce Robinson. Notice the number that he has coded into his TikTok channel, James Franco 2319. We'll get into that, but the whole internet's already jumped on that, so I'm not going to follow the bandwagon. It's all to do with Monsters Inc. and the World Cup. Like it's weak, right? So let's get to it.
Anything, okay? Could AI James do this? No.
See, can AI James do this? There he is. He wrote down his handle at James Franco, and there's those numbers 2319. So some of my prediction dates are coming up. July 14th is a huge date because that is 1296 weeks from September 11th. 1296 equals fallen angels, right? And this is disclosure of the fallen angels, not aliens, right? I was been trying to tell you this and share this with you for the longest time, to just disclose fallen angels, but they're not going to call it angels, right? So the 2319 now also falls on that week, July 14th. So if you go back 2319 days from July 14th, 2026, it lands on March 8th, 2020. That's the week, right, that the pandemic took over the world, right? So it's been 2319 days, here about, give a day or two, from that week to the week of the fallen angels decode, 1296. Yes, Sue. True Christian says, Nico is a great impressionist. You should do more impressions, in my opinion. Yes, I was a comedian years ago and I stopped telling jokes and doing impressions, but I'm glad you can see the skill is still there. Okay, so James Franco 2319.
Could not write this. This is me, okay? Okay. those who know, all right? Some serious stuff going on. That's why I'm contacting you. That's why I'm doing this, okay? I know I'm maybe seem crazy. Like, what's going on? What's the gimmick?
No, it doesn't seem crazy. You just portraying yourself as a crazy person. You look tired. You look like you're hungover or recovering off of drugs. You look like you robbed this t-shirt from a bum named Bruce Robinson off the streets of LA. You look crazy. So this is all part of the act. It's all part of the aesthetic, right? To disclose information, to make you think. It's all part of it, right? So let's continue on.
No, this is real. Real. Okay, I can't say too much right now. I just need you to follow me. Then I'll know who's down. And I'm going to show you some crazy stuff, okay? Just follow me.
Wait, I can't even dislike the video? What the hell? So he's like, I can't tell you too much right now. It's like, guys, where is it? It's like, it's me, James Franco. Like, I'm not AI. It's like, I can't say too much right now. But just follow me so I know. So I know who's down, because there's some serious shit going on. Me, James Franco. I'm going to tell you what's going on. Just follow me. Right? Just follow James Franco. Like, why wouldn't you have just disclosed the information now? Why did you gotta, like, if it's that serious and you're worried, then don't you think after posting this video that you're gonna get abducted by the government anyway? Ridiculous.
Hey guys,
There's some more. He says, believe me. Let's see how James Franco. Sorry, there's music on that. I don't want that one.
Okay, guys.
Want that.
I'm not making it up though. I'm not making this up. I don't know where else to go. I don't know, It's gotta be exposed. It's gotta be exposed, right? Bring it into the light, right? I don't know why it's on me. It's happening to me. And then, if I disappear, you know what happened. Okay? Maybe I'll just say that. If anything happens to me right now, you know what happened.
Oh, come on. So he's trying to talk to people like me, conspiracy theorists, truthers. And he's like, guys, if anything happens to me and I disappear, you already know what happened. So what's he insinuating? That the government took him? So why would they be able to take him unless you are under oath to them or they own you? So everything's all mixed up. He's admitting, but giving truth, but faking and acting. He's basically giving away that, yeah, he's a part of that. And now he has, which is why he's privy to information, but now he's trying to disclose it and share it. Because, guys, some serious shit's going on. I can't say right now, but if I disappear, you know why. It's me, James Franco. Amber, long time no see, says, hey, sweetheart, you look great. Thank you. I'm in my Alexander McQueen today. So I'm feeling great. That's why I jumped on just to put my 2-3 cents in on this James Franco thing, because it's all over the internet. And the people just copy, paste, copy, paste. Copy, paste. They're like, oh, look, Monsters Inc. 2319, Monsters Inc. James Franco. He's trying to reveal the information of the adrenochrome and the kids. We know already. He's not doing that. I'm going to show you, because my decodes are the real ones that
they got to me.
They got to me.
I can't. Why's it gotta be me? Why? People think it's a gimmick. They're gonna think it's a gimmick. They're gonna think like I'm promoting something. I don't have any movie. There's no movie. It's not a movie. This is real. This is me.
Okay, this is what I'm trying to tell you. Okay, so now he's trying to enforce that, oh, people are going to think this is a gimmick. People are going to think I'm doing this for an upcoming movie. He's like, I don't have a movie. There's no movie. This is real. What I've been telling you is that they've already blended fantasy and reality into one existence, right? I just watched Disclosure Day, right? Movies are not the same. Back in the 90s and the 80s, when you watched a movie, you knew you were watching something fantasy. It was so far from real life that it was easy to separate reality that we existed in, right? And then the movies, it was separate. And in the movies, anytime they did like an alien invasion and had to do a news report, they were never allowed to use actual newsroom logos like CNN, NBC, BBC. It would always be like DNN News live from the alien invasion, right? Or ABF News or DDC, something. They would never use the real logos or the name of the newsrooms. Fast forward now, it changed like 10, 15 years ago. Every movie now, you start watching them, especially with, I think I noticed it in the Avengers Marvel movies. When they do a news story, it would actually be CNN. They're like, live, CNN, Thor has just come from Asgard and Captain America. So they started to use the real media outlets and their logos and their names. Where that's when they started to blend what we thought is supposed to be fantasy with reality by including the newsroom's actual names and logos. So any film you watch now, I just watched Disclosure Day, they have the BBC, they have CNN, ABC, Russian, they have every news, right? So you can't tell now if it's a movie or not, because you could show it to someone and they'll see, oh, look, BBC News, this must be real. Do you understand? So it's playing tricks on the mind. So yeah, James Franco saying he's not in a movie, but what we're seeing now, it is a movie. If it's online, if it's media based, and he's an actor, it's a fucking movie.
My house, my zebra rug, my stuff. This is me. I'm not promoting anything. This is me coming to you. I want to tell you.
So tell us.
This is serious.
Before they disappear you, right?
Serious. I'm not making it up, though. I'm not making this.
Okay, so it is an act, because if someone really wanted to disclose something, you just do it. I tell you guys information all the time. No one can disappear me. I'm not worried. What is James Franco going to tell you that I myself have not already told you for the last decade? James Franco is going to tell you Earth is flat. There's a firmament. Space is fake. That's the big thing that there's some really big shit going on. That's it. You cannot surprise me and these crusaders here, James Franco. So what next? You've seen aliens. Is that what you're going to tell us? Come on. Like, this is all scripted, all timed. I saw something that was not human. Here you go.
That's it. That's my garage. It's normally where I paint. I was going out there. It was night.
He's funny.
I was going to do night painting. And I go inside. And before I even turned the light on, I heard something. I thought it was an animal or something like that. And it wasn't. It was not. It was not a raccoon, a squirrel. It was not possum. No. I saw hand. I saw eyes. I saw glowing eyes.
Oh, shut up. Okay, I got to stop this, because now he's trying to describe that he has seen something not human. So of 8.2 billion people on Earth, an alien comes and visits. And out of 8.2 billion, an alien visits the garage of James fucking Franco. Are you kidding me? Get the fuck out of here. I'm sorry for cursing, but these people are losers. They are absolute sodomites.
And hand. I don't know how many fingers, but hand. And speaking. I don't know, something coming out of a saying thing, hand. And that was it. I ran. I've not gone back in there. But I'm going to go. I am going to go. And I'm going to show you. So they don't think I'm making it up. I'm going to show you. But that's why I'm making these videos. So there's evidence, proof, and we're going to get it all and I'm going to post it, live forever on the internet. That's it. That's my garage.
What a freaking
Okay, guys, I'm going to go. I'm going to go out to the garage and see it, but I've been reading your comments, and I want to make it clear that this is not a hoax. This is real. And I guess I didn't make it clear last time. I think it's an alien. Okay? I'm saying it, an alien. And I'm going to go out there. I'm going to show you. Okay? You don't have to take my word for it. I want to be clear that I'm only doing this to show you. That's it. And I honestly don't even know what I'm supposed to do. I don't have any guns or anything. So, like, I guess my weapon is the camera, proof, expose it. I don't know what's going to happen, but I'm going to do it. Okay? All right?
These people are so anti-God, it is unbelievable. And the more anti-God you are, the more of a sodomite you are, the more you align with Satan, the more you find yourself having things in common with people like James effing Franco, right? If you have similarities to James Franco, if you believe him, if you find him sincere, if you are you really believe he's talking about aliens, so we know that's fake because we know the realm that we're in. We know the God, we know our creator, how he created, because he told us in the Holy Bible. We don't need James Franco to try and act his way into believing that people are going to trust that he saw an alien, right? Because he saw eyes and fingers in his garage. This is just absolutely insane. Let me finish this off. Then we can move on to the decode.
That's it. I'm not crazy. I'm going to show you. Okay? That's it. Okay, guys.
But we haven't seen anything. He's not showing us anything. So let me take this off. Let me go to his actual TikTok, because I don't know if that's really his YouTube or if... Anyway, let me just go to some of the decodes quick, because James Franco is an idiot. I exposed James Franco years ago. So let's go to live video on my channel. And quickly, just so you know, oh God, this could take, let me just go. How do I find it? Playlist. Okay, I know. Biblical Holy Bible playlist. Videos. I hope you're following, just so you know, before we move on, because this has been a long time coming that I've been talking and exposing these people. Where is it? This is the end. Here it is. So here's the video I made. As you can see, this is the end, Book of Revelation. We discussed the 2013 film and why Hollywood constantly chooses to mock the Holy Bible. Are they trying to tell us something? So here's the thumbnail. This is the film. I'm on it. There shall come in the last days mockers walking after their own ungodly lusts. This was streamed live. Is it going to show a date? 4 years ago, 5 years ago. So like 2020, 2021, maybe. No, 2021. Yeah. So at the end of 2021. So it's all there. So this is the end. So let's get to the decode. James Franco. So when you put James Franco into the gematria calculator, his name equals 1152 in reverse Sumerian. James Franco. So let's put the capital J. Let's put the capital F, because this is the freak that we just spent 20 minutes watching his ridiculous videos. James Franco. His middle name is Edward, but James Franco is what the world knows him as, equals 1152. The 1152, I have been showing you for years now is the Great Tribulation number. Great Tribulation equals 1152. Age of Disclosure equals 1152. So this idiot, this clown, this sodomite, this Canaanite Hamite is exactly, by the numbers, tied directly to the Great Tribulation and the Age of Disclosure. His TikToks is all part of the numerology. It's meant to happen. I did the Age of Disclosure decode last year when it released on Netflix. The government released a documentary called The Age of Disclosure. The Age of Disclosure equals 1152. Donald Trump New World Order equals 1152. Strong delusion equals 1152, as it is written in 2 Thessalonians 2:11. And for this cause God shall send them strong delusion, 1152, that they should believe a lie. That strong delusion is James fucking Franco, who equals 1152, just like digital mark equals 1152, just like great tribulation equals 1152, just like AI is satanic. So James Franco, who equals 1152, who equals AI is satanic, kept saying, I'm real James Franco. I am not AI. Can AI do this? Yes, AI can do that. I can do the AI James Franco right now. AI is the Antichrist equals 1152. When does it end? Equals 1152. It ends now because this is the end. The name of the movie mocking the book of Revelation, starring James Franco. And the movie takes place in James Franco's mansion, just like James Franco's TikToks are taking place in his mansion. They are reenacting out this whole movie Hollywood script in real time. The fallen angel demons equal 1152. The name of the movie is called This Is the End equals 1104. 1104 is Hail the Antichrist and slave of Satan. Quickly run through the decodes because they've been here for a very long time. And now James Franco is helping to the fallen angel demons. You'll see the 1152s. We have next month, we have Odyssey. The Odyssey is coming out equals 1152 for your Greek mythology 1152. Not done, because you're going to see something even crazier with that film, This Is the End, and now Disclosure Day. Then we're going to have Doomsday. So remember, I did the Doomsday decode. 7-year tribulation equals 1104. The movie that James Franco starred in regards to 7-year tribulation and end times and the rapture is equal to 1104. Hell the Antichrist is 1104. Worship of Satan is 1104. The Doomsday Clock is live right now on YouTube. If you go to it, it will be the thumbnail is 11 months and 4 days for 1104 slave of Satan, right? Let's go to it now, actually. Doomsday. Just so you know, I'm not fucking with you because I'm the one that came up with this. And there it is. The thumbnail for the live Doomsday Clock is at 1104 for Hell, Satan, Hell the Antichrist, slave of Satan, right? You're still seeing this. I know I'm going quick, but this is serious, serious business. This Is the End, the movie that we decoded a long time ago, 5+ years ago, was released check this out. On June 12th, 2013, exactly 13 years before Steven Spielberg's Disclosure Day, released on the exact same fucking day, 13 years apart. And now we got James Franco in the middle of all of this, right? Talking about aliens who starred in a movie 13 years to the day that before Steven Spielberg releases his Disclosure Day movie. So you see how they're trying to destroy the Bible? Again, it has been exactly 13 years from the release of this mockumentary film starring James Franco. Look, James fucking Franco, right? June 12, 2013, where they mock the Holy Bible and the 7-year tribulation. Fast forward exactly 13 years later, and this sodomite from the synagogue of Satan releases Disclosure Day on June 12th, 2026, 13 years after This Is the End was released. So they are definitely somewhat tied together. The Age of Disclosure, the documentary stating with all the government officials saying that they've been hiding aliens and aircraft for decades, was released March 9th on SXSW at the film festival, and then on Prime and Amazon and Netflix, November 21st, 25. Steven Spielberg is obsessed with aliens and extraterrestrials. I grew up watching E.T. in the 80s. And look when this was released, June 11th, 1982. So there's your June release date. So you got 6/11. Disclosure Day was 6/12, even though I watched it on 6/11. And This Is the End was released June 12th, but you can watch the special preview a day before, also on June 11th. I could show you my movie ticket. I watched Disclosure Day on June 11th. I'll bring it up right now, actually. Let me just bring this off, just so you know the dates are connected, that they'll show one date on the Wikipedia, but my ticket will show you that I watched it on June 11th, right? So let me just get to it quick. Cineplex. Escape. Here's my tickets. I'm going to bring it up and show you. Disclosure Day, right? So add to stage. So here's my ticket for Disclosure Day last week. I saw this film, Disclosure Day, on Thursday, June 11th at 2:40 p.m. in Mississauga, Square One. June 11th, right? The ticket's there. I have the ticket to watch, and I did. And as you can see, but the main release date will always show the day after, June 12th, even though I watched it on the 11th. So Disclosure Day basically released on June 11th, 6/11, just like E.T. was released on June 11th, right? Just like This Is the End, also released on June 12th and 11th, right? And then we have Close Encounters of the Third Kind, another Spielberg movie from the 70s to do with aliens. That was released November 16th, 1977. War of the Worlds, another Steven Spielberg alien film. This one was released in June. Summer Solstice 2005, June 23rd, 6:23. And that's it. The movie was crap. Disclosure Day. It was it was a it was an attack on Christianity. It was an attack on God. It was an attack on the Holy Bible. And like I told you years ago, they want to rewrite the book of Genesis. And when they announce aliens, that immediately rewrites the book of Genesis according to those brainwashed mush minds that believe in the Big Bang Theory and space. Then Genesis will no longer be considered as information as truth or even a religion. They're going to crush it and destroy it because the aliens will, that disclosing of aliens and seeing spacecraft, proving that there's other entities or beings out there, kind of throws God out the window, right? And it makes it hard to trust in the Holy Bible. So this is their mission. Yeah, the strong delusion. I'm just going to go through the comments. Yeah, it is a great decode. You know I've had these numbers for the longest time, and the fact that James Franco fits perfectly into the puzzle, and his name is equal to Age of Disclosure and Great Tribulation. Yeah, that's the movie title, 1152. Yeah, you can act better than him. Anyone can. My dog Snoopy can. Awesome. Yep. Have a great day at work. Pretty much shared this decode. I will be heading off soon. True Christian says Nolan's version of the Odyssey is not actually Greek mythology at all, though. Rather, it's a woke feminist rewriting combined with all the usual Hollywood schlock added into. Correct. Yeah, so much in June. MJ verdict was June 13th, 2005. MJ movie was released on Prince's death, April 24th, 424. June 13th is also the day the Raptors won the NBA championship. June 13th is also the day the New York Knicks won the NBA championship this year. So 7 years apart, Raptors, Knicks, all both on the exact same day, right? June 13th. So let's get back to the decode and finish it off. I see the Odyssey got brought up by True Christian. The Doomsday Clock, we got the 1152s is a big number. You won't see that number anywhere else. The other decoders are avoiding it. They don't want to share it. They're going to do their best to try and find other ways to get the same information with a different number. But I own these numbers, the 1008, the 1104, the 1152, the 1296. Here's the Odyssey decode. The Trojan horse is 1104. The name of the movie is The Odyssey, and it equals 1152, right? Great Tribulation, 1152. It is Greek mythology, 1152. Trojan War, 1152. And then we have Doomsday. So this is all part of the ritual. We've gone from the MJ movie being released to the Disclosure Day film, which was absolute shit. Like, I'm gonna tell the truth. It was done well from the perspective of a loser. So if I went in there as a dumbass, as someone that believes everything in science and NASA, like a pure NASA fanboy, right? Like it would have been for me emotional. I would have cried and been like, wow, this needs to happen. Please disclose this so we can move forward and advance as a humanity, right? That's how a fool would come out after seeing that. Me, I saw it. They had the nuns, they had the Christians, they had the crucifix being squeezed in the hand and blood coming out as a deity is speaking through advanced technology. It was ridiculous, right? And I was looking at it and I only got emotional because I was like, wow, I felt the part where you can sense the spiritual attack on those that are with the Father, right? Those that do trust and have Jesus Christ. You can feel the direct attack on our faith, on our Father, and on our world, that this is what is being attacked. This is the great and final war, the strong delusion. So yeah, Disclosure Day, very, very dangerous propaganda shit. And the same is going to be for Avengers Doomsday. The same is going to be for the Odyssey when it comes out, right? The decodes are all here. I have them. The beast Satan equals 1296. So let me get to the 1296 decode because it's coming up. 534 Fallen Angel, the 1104, 1656 Great Flood, 1104, slave of Satan, hell the Antichrist. This is the end, is 1104. We got the 1404 for the strong delusion equals 1404. And what is the strong delusion 1404? Mark of the beast 1404. The dragon Satan is 1404 in Strong's Concordance, right? Greek Strong's. Cain, the first murderer, is 1404. So the first murderer equals the exact same as the final last murderer, which is the mark of the beast. 1260 for tribulation, 1656 for the great flood. Elvis Aaron Presley equals 1656 because Christians are brainwashed. 1656. The 1296 for fallen angels right here. The golden dome for America is 1296. Fallen angel in Greenland equals 1152. Great tribulation 1152. Greenland has fallen angels 1296. So here's the 1296. So from September 11th, 2001 to July 14th, 2026 equals 1296 weeks and 0 days. Something is going to happen this week. Because this week, this very same week, also will be 2319 days, right? From the week of the pandemic. So July 14th, 2026, and we go back to 2020, the week of the pandemic, which was March. There we go. So there's your 2319. Okay? So we've got March 8th. So the WHO, the World Health Organization, actually announced the worldwide pandemic on the 11th of March 2020, which will bring it to July 17th. Still the same week. So that film, the July 14th, July 17th. Hold on, I think, yeah, the Odyssey comes out on July 17th, doesn't it? Sorry, skipping. Oh, yeah. Yeah, wow. So the Odyssey release date. Okay, I see what's going on here now. So this is it. So the Odyssey, the Greek mythology. So the Odyssey, that equals 1152, which is about Greek mythology, which equals 1152, is set for worldwide release on 7/17/26. 7/17/26 is exactly 2319 days from the worldwide pandemic to the release of the Odyssey. 2319 is the 2319 code, James Franco 2319. It is also 2319 Monsters Inc. movie about the monsters taking children and the adrenochrome, right? So the code is a running gag in the film and is widely accepted by fans as police incident code for a white sock, correlating the 23rd W and 19th S letters of the alphabet, right? Famous 2319 incidences. What is this? The Monsters Inc. 2319 is the emergency code the Child Detection Agency, CDA, calls out when a monster has skin contact with an object from the human world. It is usually triggered by a human child's white sock, resulting in the monster being completely shaved and decontaminated. 2319. CDA, Center for the Disease, right? Oh, that's the CDC, sorry. So the Child Detection Agency, 2319. Holy. So now, sorry, I just honestly found this now. So from the pandemic, so wait, let me just confirm. here we go. So the World Health Organization, 1656, on March 11th, 2020, declared the novel outbreak a global pandemic, worldwide global, right? So there we go. We've got the 2319. It is from the declaration of the outbreak on March 11th, 2020. 2319 days falls on the release date of The Odyssey, 71726. Huge. Wow. Unbelievable. Let me see what the comments are saying now. Yeah, 13 is Freemason number 2, correct. Maybe you could do a transvestigation or decode on Lupita Nyong'o. Nolan is trying to present her as the most beautiful woman in the world by casting her as Helen of Troy. So that's the thing with the transvestigations. Like, my channel is just so destroyed because of the information and the truth we share here. But yet some guy in the UFC can scream that Michelle Obama is a man and the whole world goes crazy. But I've been telling you that for almost 15 years, since day one of the Obamas. So it's just, I'm just out here. I'm going to be posting my racing videos. I'm going to be making music. Another album is coming. Like, I can't be on here destroying my channel, sharing truth that I'm already aware of, right? It's not working out for me. Jumping on, sharing everything I know is just, destroying my work online. Mr. Dunham has said, I saw another channel claims Back to the Future is based on a true story. Us in our military can manipulate time. The 7-Eleven codes, no one can manipulate time. They wish they could. They are actually out of time and don't have much of it. Yes, you did say that before, True Christian, that Strong's Concordance is untrustworthy propaganda. Yeah, it's basically, it's just like a key for the gematria code that they've used, right? So I'm not sure where this Strong's Concordance came from, but it's like a key for gematria, which is not godly, it's actually satanic. Blackout, apparently July 19th. Okay, also made another Hunger Games. So 2319, we've got Monsters Inc. We've got the 23rd World Cup. So we are in the 23rd running of the World Cup, which the final is played on the 19th of July. 19 is also A and I. The first letter and the ninth letter is AI, right? So again, AI is in that decode. So I hope you've all been following along and you understand what I'm sharing with you. James Franco, don't fall for it. Aliens, don't fall for it. It's the 1152 decode. Yeah, I haven't watched any FIFA. It's weak. All the games are tied anyway. Like, who's paying thousands of dollars to go to these stadiums to watch a 0-0 draw? In the group stage too. It's ridiculous. I can't even sit at home and watch it on the TV. I'll skim through the highlights and I'm like, what? That was a 0-0 draw? What a waste of time. I'd be furious. So yeah, I'm not falling into it. But yeah, there was a scene. So now that you mentioned time, this brings back something from another movie. It's called The Tomorrow War. One of my favorite films, actually. Way better than that crap Spielberg just released. So there's a scene in The Tomorrow War and it's when the military of the future jump back in time to the present day to recruit their ancestors to fight a war in the future because humanity is at the threat of extinction from an alien invasion. But they never, and when they arrived, it was during the World Cup. And you could see Brazil was running on the field. Let me see if I can find it on YouTube so you can actually see the Tomorrow War World Cup scene. Yeah, here it is. So the World Cup, I'm going to bring it up right now. I don't want to get copywritten. So this is during a World Cup, right? And this is when the future. Oh, this movie is excellent, Katie. The Tomorrow War, Chris Pratt is in it. I think, yeah, it's a lot of good stars, but the storyline is epic. Epic film. I'm not going to ruin it or spoil it, but this one scene, because we're at a World Cup right now, because James Franco, basically humans come from the future. I'm not going to show anymore. This film's epic. I'm probably going to watch it again because Disclosure Day was so shit. But this is a Hollywood film. This is brilliant. Okay, that's it. 51 minutes. I know I've probably forgot a whole bunch more because there's always something, but the main gist of this decode was James Franco, which equals 1152. James Franco equals Great Tribulation. James Franco equals the age of disclosure. So I'll bring that up. But yeah, World Cup, something could happen. I'm not saying this World Cup, but with things happening, who knows? Will we see something happen during this World Cup? Will aliens come? Will there be a UFO invasion during this World Cup? The World Cup is taking place in America, Canada, and Mexico. And as we know from growing up in the 80s, 90s, any Hollywood film, all the aliens always show up. Where first? New York fucking City, right? Who just won the NBA title? New York Knicks. New York, 666. Yeah, something, but whatever happens is going to be the strong delusion. It will wake very few people up, but it will put people further into a deeper sleep because seeing is believing and they know how to play up on that. They have the technology and the resources to fake things to make you believe it's real, to make you believe that something else that is real is actually fake. So they want you to believe that their technology and their fantasy and their fake shit is reality while telling you and making you believe that God, the Holy Bible, and Jesus Christ is fake. World of the Wars, exactly. Or like Steven Spielberg's film, War of the Worlds, right? So if you've been watching and listening to this live stream, you are the resistance.